YouTube land, welcome to another video. This is part 3 of my ABR festival prep, which is more of a less prep really than kind of experience. So I'm here, it's actually Sunday morning now, and here at ABR 2022, and people are actually leaving, and it is, it's not even, it's 8:15 in the morning. People are leaving. You don't actually have to be away or gone until like 4 or 5 o'clock in the afternoon. But people are leaving at something to 8 in the morning. Did actually have one incident this morning where one guy revved his engine up at 4:15 or 4:30 or something and yelled out "morning campers." Very unappreciated. He's a kind of twat who belongs to some kind of like hairy biker meet, I think, really, after a skinful of beer all night. But not that's the like thingy hairy biker meets, of course, but it's a bit more highbrow here because we're adventure bikers, you know. Anyway, so yeah, I told you I was going to tell you about a couple of bits I bought for camping, and first bit on my list, which I actually do recommend, is this thing here, and it's a sleeping mat. If you remember my last camping video, I had some green foam mat things which were about ½ an inch thick, and they were absolute load of codswallop. So I bought this air mat, and it did come, I did research like budget air mats, and it did actually come in like a top 5, you know, like a couple of top 5 lists. There was like, you know, so like really expensive ones, and like the best one for, you know, like the best budget one, which is actually really high performing, and this was on the list. So I bought this off of a well-known website that started off selling paper and pens and books, owned by one chap called Jeff. I bought it off of that, so you know, it was not a bad price, so I picked one up there, and actually past couple of nights I've slept on this. It's absolutely brilliant. I've been really comfortable. The only thing that hasn't kept me comfortable was that, you remember my last, again with the last camping video, I bought a new sleeping bag, didn't I? That orange thing, it was labelled as a 3-season sleeping bag, and it frankly really wasn't. I've had about 3 hours sleep because it's been king cold at the end of July, end of June, sorry, month ahead, end of June, and it was bloody freezing, and this so-called 3-season sleeping bag was actually a load of codswallop. So that's going to go on Marketplace or something soon when I go home, and I'll buy myself a different one for next time, because there will be a next time. So yeah, so let's see what we have next. And the other thing is this is the I brought rather awesome Trackology chair. I think it's called the UZO or Yu-Gi-Oh, or it's not called Yu-Gi-Oh, is it? That's a cartoon. It's the UZG some whatever, UC something or Goozy something or whatever it is. Anyway, it was like about 30 quid, and I bought that off somewhere. I can't remember where I bought it from now, but as I found, actually it's really easy to put together, and I will show you that about now actually. Well, actually what I'll do is I'll reverse that, and I will show you how it goes away into its little bag. That'd be useful, wouldn't it? So yeah, as you can see, this little chair is actually really comfortable. I'm actually really impressed with it. I'm actually quite pleased with it. Unlike that sleeping bag which I bought last year, which is a load of old toilet. But yeah, it's really pleased. It's the old Trackology one. Again, bought off some website. I can't remember. You've probably seen them around. Again, it was a bit of a gamble. Do I spend 190 quid on a Super Fandango chair, or do I spend like 30 quid and get maybe a not so Fandango chair? It weighs about 1 kilo. I know this because I weighed it. It is actually something like it is actually bang on 1 kilo actually, because I weighed it with some Salter scales to put in my pannier, because that has a weight limit in it as well. And regarding weight, that sleeping mat I showed you a minute ago, that weighs 800 grams. So little tip for you there. So yes, so how does this thing come apart? So as you'd expect from a little lightweight chair that's apparently really portable. So you just literally pull off the seating bit there, and you're left with this framework. Now it's typical, it's construction similar to tents, that it does that. So you basically just pull all the legs and the arms out of the plastic bits. And I guarantee you that when you're doing it, some of them will pop back in again. And this may take longer than it does in real life because I'm filming it, and that's typical. It does come with a little Velcro strap on the old crossbar, so you can obviously Velcro the whole damn thing back together again. There is a little bit of a formation to get these in as well, but we'll worry about that later. So there we go, all the legs have been taken out and they pull in all around the crossbar, the centre member. Look at that wind, it's been like that all weekend. So there we go, it folds up like that, or thereabouts. Comes with this handy little pouch, so you just pop that in there. A bit skew whiff because I'll probably fold it up wrong, just which is always what happens with the camera. So you're just left with this then, which is now obviously it is actually really obvious this time that you actually just fold it up small enough that it actually fits in the bag. That's all you really need it to do. So that folds that way. I mean, I'm not particularly fussed. As long as it folds up and fits in the bag, I don't care. Lots of people will probably like to fold it up according to the fold lines which were on there before, you know, when they bought the thing, but who cares? Does it fold up? Have I folded it up? Has it fitted in the bag? Does the zip go up? If the answer to all the three of those is yes, then it's, to me, as mission accomplished. So there we go, pop it all in the bag, do all up, boom, as they say, as the kids say these days. There we go, little carry bag. Looks like those trainer bags that you used to get for trainers, funnily enough. Those little trainer bags you used to get in the 90s, in the early 90s, late 80s. Everyone at school would have like a little bag like that with just trainers in it, or their pencils actually, funnily enough, or calculator. So there we go, that is that. So quite pleased with that. Also, I hit the trails as well. I hit the trails on Friday afternoon and yesterday twice. I did the trails twice yesterday. They were quite good. Let's have a look. Well, Chillblains, I did actually film the entire trail, but imagine my disappointment when I get home on Sunday night and I check out my footage on the Monday and only found this. There you go, a little bit of courtesy gets me in front of the end of the day. Lean on the pegs, there we go. Again, it's a bit of a discipline thing, completely new to me. Who are these guys? Mr. Takaris. They've all got foreign plates. In fact, they've all got Italian plates. It's the Italian Ducati display team. And pretty much, that is that. The Italians held me up right at the end. I suppose they probably didn't want to drop the damn things either, like me with the Africa Twin last year. Some chaps coming up from the left there, watch out for those. I wonder if they're going to watch out for me. Well, the first one did, second guy didn't. TRF, well, okay. So he's got some skills, but his head might be up his own arse. We don't know. Answer on the postcard, please leave a comment below what your opinion there is. TRF, yes, the cause is there. Some of the people's attitudes might not be. You're riding a Triumph Tiger, you can't possibly be in the TRF. That's right, mate, clear off. Here we are, back in the arena, the show area of the Adventure Bike Festival 2022. Some people looking on there. Buy me a beer, please. Oh, I've still got that bottle of Desperado in the pannier. It's probably best I don't drink it now, though, eh? Well, he is squirrely there. Again, like a person I spoke to the other day, or messaged me yesterday. Crap at going around corners. I'll feel your pain. Here we go. So yeah, this, as you can see, is the arena area. Ducati, Suzuki, KTM, all the big knobs. Some dude on a Ducati there. Bit like the one in front. And possibly the one in front of him. I'm not really sure. Yeah, couple of bikes ahead, look. People milling around everywhere. There's an ice cream van there. Who fancies an ice cream? Perhaps I might have an ice cream before I go. Now, I did do the entire long loop of the Novice Track. Now, I think the Expert one intertwines with the Novice one. So you go down the gravel thing, the gravel hill, and turn left instead of right. With you can turn right with the exit, but I turned left. And you go out onto the main road for about 50 yards, turn left again, blah 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 blah, out that way, then do that again, out through some woods, etc. etc. That was all filmed with this thing here. This is the Cross Tour 4K camera. As you can see, it's quite bold in its statement that it's 4K. It came with a microphone and everything, hence the little voiceover bit on the other one. Got quite a big screen on the back, and it did have a, well it does actually come with a remote control on a strap that you can just wind around your handlebars or whatever, around your wrist. And that was what I was operating the camera from. Now, initial testing by the tent proved that it actually worked, so that was good. But like I say, imagine my disappointment when I filmed the whole thing, think that it's in the can. I get home on a Sunday and Monday I check it out and it's just a load of rubbish. Now, this camera I bought a couple of years ago. It's done a bit of filming with the old Big Brute video, but that's about it. 1 star, would not recommend. That will come from the website owned by Jeff again, so be warned. Keep your eye out for these, because some are actually better than others. Also, while I was at the LPR tent, I picked myself up a t-shirt. Yes, Linden Hosket Racing t-shirt, and Linden Hosket was there, and also managed to get him to sign it, so I'm really pleased with that. I'm actually unsure as to whether I was going to wear the t-shirt now, because his autograph might actually wash out. But yeah, he signed it for me. That's very nice of him, and top bloke. I had a quick conversation with him. Yeah, fantastic bloke. He's very willing to give advice on travelling and stuff, and just, you know, get out there and do it, and positivity and all that sort of caper. So yeah, and yesterday I bumped into, not yesterday, so it was Friday I bumped into Joey Evans and had a quick conversation with him. So that was good. He's a massive top bloke, actually. Joey Evans, he is actually a very nice South African, so finally I've met one. It might only be UK residents who get that, who are over a certain age, but that's a bit of a reference there. But yeah, he's a really nice bloke. The pair of them, top blokes. Yeah, wish them all the best in whatever they do next. So let's have a look at some other stuff, shall we? The old road book. I'll be probably going to find a few on them every day. outside the Triumph stand, clear trumpets, with their bibs on, there's a test ride. Oh, hello. So this is Linden Hosket Basil bike here, I'm here with, as you can see, in its familiar teal colour. Very nice, nice colour actually. Okay, and here we are on the home straight. Going through the arena, going through the manufacturers area, on the main arterial road, through with the Ragley Hall estate. Kawasaki or Kawasaki or whatever it is. What's his name? Jimmy Carr. Kawasaki. Sounds of Jimmy Carr. We'll get that. Or Kawasaki. If you're from the other side of the pond. That's a big ginger afro. He looks like Stan Lee. Everyone's a personality, unless you have no personality. As you can see, it's a proper fest for anything adventure bikery. Fortunately, they called it the Adventure Bike Festival. And it sure is that. I don't know where these guys are going. They've already been round once, so I don't know where they're going again. Let's go around again, like the Detroit Spinners. Is that the Detroit Spinners? You know what? I do know a little bit about music, but I can't remember if the Detroit Spinners said let's go around again. God, man, these Italians are holding me up all the way to my campsite. Absolutely unbelievable. There they go. Right. They do make a nice pizza, though. Right, so here we are. I'm back in my field. This is the Tenere camping field. There's a few Teneres in it. I don't think it's named that because it's for the Teneres. It's just near the Yamaha Tenere stage. So these are the Bridgestone AX41s that I have fitted the other week. As you can see, there's a little bit of wear on them. Rounded off a little bit there, but as you can see, as you expect, the stones. Let's get back. It's going to be black, I think. As you can see, it's minging, and it's super windy. There's dust everywhere. Got the sticker on the front. Mud on the radiator and the bash plate from last week. So there we go. So on YouTube land, that is this year's Adventure Bike Festival. I've really enjoyed myself. I've got a lot to go and have a cup of tea, and I've got to pack the tent away, which is going to be an absolute pain in the arse because of the wind. So if I don't actually get home with the tent, I'm taking the pegs out the ground and it's blown away. So sorry to the wife because she paid the money for it. But yes. If you have an older bike like my 2011 Tiger or something like that, then rest assured you can go around the off-road stuff too. So why not give it a go? What have you got to lose apart from subframe and some plastic panels? But hopefully it doesn't come to that. Anyway, thank you for joining me for this little adventure bikey trilogy thing, and ciao for now.